What is up, MAT players? This is KBCSensei, and I will bring you through the MAT eLeague Session 1 Day 1 highlights. As you can see, we have the first team matchup, Team Suicide and Team Budak GB from Selangor. They had a great game together. Unfortunately, Team Budak GB had the upper advantage against Team Suicide. Both of these players are all regular players and of course tournament champions, especially Team Suicide. But it's sad to see Team Suicide falling down to the hands of Budak GB. Budak GB played the game really flawlessly. As you can see, game 1, even though Team Suicide tried to overtake into Storehouse in the bomb site B, but is unable to control the pressure. And Puaka had to run away all to the A side. Unfortunately, he has his hands tied down because he has to face two other members of Budak GB, and Budak GB just ending his life, defusing the bomb instantly. Now we move on to the second round. You can see that the similar strats running in from Team Budak GB, but it's much more worth it compared to Team Suicide. They just rush in shopping center like it was theirs to keep, and Team Suicide instantly just got racked down there with a double kill onto themselves. And you can see that Team Suicide still in the game. They still have this round in terms of offense, so they're gonna go in with a kill of their own and leaving only one member alive for Team Budak GB before falling down to the hands of 4 people. Team Budak GB, however, will end the game matchup as they will go in deep and hard into the warehouse, putting so much effort in their at offense, even though Saviors is behind there trying to do a backstab. Unfortunately, isn't enough to see his team fall down quickly because of the precise accuracy of Team Budak GB, and they have to face game 1 strategy. However, Team Budak GB has 2 members instead of Suicide, 1 member during that time, and Saviors couldn't make the save and it will fall down. Team MiloIce versus Team HangBertuah will be our second matchup for this round. Both teams from different states, one from KL and one from Kedah. Unfortunately, as you can see, that Team MiloIce has the upper advantage in this matchup, and HangBertuah did not stand a single chance against them. HangBertuah was doing so aggressively in the early rounds, but then they fall down because of lack of map information, map of knowledge, and they're just rushing in without a single sense of information from Team MiloIce. Team MiloIce played this calmly from both offense and defense and punished Team HangBertuah because they are not as capable in terms of holding ground instantly. You can see that Team HangBertuah, they were rushing all over the place without any information and they fall down like flies. However, you can give credit to Team HangBertuah. Their aggression pays off to the next play as they will go in with Team Suicide versus Team HangBertuah. Team Suicide, the giants of this matchup against the challengers of HangBertuah. HangBertuah did stand onto the ground, but it was a little too much as HangBertuah have to fall down again by another giant team, aka Team Suicide. They had the better call, they had the better advantage, but they could not capitalize on this, and it feels like Team HangBertuah game in this round fell down way bad, even though they did better than against Team MiloIce. You can see that the 3 teams, or all of the 4 teams, Dragon New Lair was the popular map. Unfortunately for this one, it will be the Huangpu Terminal. As you can see, Team Suicide ending the life of HangBertuah. HangBertuah did a very good bait from the A warehouse, but it isn't enough to get them swept out instantly. As you can see, the scoreboard 3-1 Team Suicide, Team Budak GB, MiloIce 3-0, and of course HangBertuah 0 to 3, and this is the standings. We hope to see you guys this Saturday on the 28th of April in session 1 day 2 of MAT eLeague. I will see you there live at Facebook.